Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akimath on the four corners, teaching the truth and sincerity. This is Tasha Rakwamath once again, coming at you with a quick hit. Going into what nation has not, taken of our spoils. Us being the nation of Israel and every other nation trying to bite off a piece of what Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has given us, which is basically our flavor, the salt. So I'm gonna just jump right into it. This is First Maccabees 2:10. It says, "What nations have not had a part in her kingdom, and gotten of her spoils? Every nation. We have been in captivity under every nation. That's why we have our king and high priest, Yahweh Shai, coming back to deliver us. So E does not reign forever. He needs to be put down, like that mangy ass dog that's been barking and shit. He needs to be put down. Okay. I'm gonna jump to Ecclesiasticus 12. Baba Kushai, bear with me. Um, okay, Khan. Um, I'll start at 6, drop down to 10, and read down Baba Kushai. It says, Ecclesiasticus 12, verse 6, it says, "For Yahweh by Shem Yahushai hath hated sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keep them against the mighty, Salakia, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment." Because Yahweh Shem Shai is going to punish all these other nations, but especially Esau. It says, I'm going to drop down to 10. It says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." Because the only way for you to get rid of wickedness or get rid of rust is with oil, and he doesn't have the oil. Okay. Verse 11, it says, "Though he humble himself and goeth crouching, yet take good heed. Understand that he's trying to supplant you." All right. Esau also came from Isaac, which came from Jacob. Salakia. Esau came from Jacob, which also came from Isaac. Jacob was a supplanter. Esau has that trait too. Okay, I'm just going to continue on. It says, "Though he humble himself and go with crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass." Because whenever you wipe a looking glass, it always gets back dirty. Okay, because of the particles in the air. Continuing on, it says, "And thou shalt know that his rust hath not altogether, like his rust hath been altogether, hath not been altogether wiped away." So like it on that one. Here's the point. It says, "Set him not by thee." All right, this is what our people have done in every captivity that we were in. We were rose up, in that captivity, but yet we always put our enemy like next to us because we're all trying to be friends. I understand Jake has that loving heart, but you need to understand who is around you. Back then, even in today's time of everything that's about to come to pass, as we see it on the precipice, we see everything about to pop. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shimei Shai, he has given us that eye salve to see through the bullshit. All right. So where was I? Verse 12. It says, "Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stands up in thy place." All right, because he has already overthrown us physically. He's already standing up in our place, because over there in the land of Israel, he's calling himself the Israelites, or he's calling himself the Israelis. All right, and there is no such thing as an Israeli whenever you go back in Scripture. All right, continuing on, it says, Neither let him sit at thy right hand. Let him not be your right hand man, because he's always, having a thought in his head to make you fall. But yeah, I'll get that too. All right. Salakia. It says, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked thereby. And whenever you're pricked, that's that constant pain. It's always, I gotta get this off, because if I don't get it off, it's going to fester and grow disease. All right, I'm gonna drop down to I'll drop down to 16. It says, "An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips." It's not Esau, that sly serpent. He can speak sweetly with his lips, right? And an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. All right, because when he throws you into that pit, that means that you are lowly, and he gets to stand above you. All right. Salaki. Also at 16 again, it says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he findeth opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. He will put on that front for you. All right, and he will not be satisfied with your blood, because he has this perpetual hateness ever since Genesis 25 and 25, man. Well, yeah, whenever he popped out the what was birthed into this world, Salakia. Whenever he was birthed into this world, man, he already knew that he lost the fight. All right, he lost the fight. Jacob took, held of his heel. All right, as it says in Second Ezra 6 and 9. So he already lost. He lost whenever he came into the world. Okay, what's that? Romans 9 and 13. For Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. That nigga he is Cain reincarnated, and he needs to get put down. Like the mangy mutt that he is. All right. So through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai, I hope that was edifying to the elect. I pray you brothers have a Baraki Shalom.